At Galaxy, it is 11 after 11 o'clock. 20 degrees. Only 2 degrees off what the weatherman says is going to be a high today. It's been a struggle, I've got to be honest. Yeah, kind of don't want him to win, though. That's the deal, you know. Barbara's prediction, 25, mine 26. Yeah, we don't want the weatherman to know. But I tell you what, let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today is, well, you know, I'm absolutely elated to catch up with a good friend of ours, Mark Leno, from Fiction 6. You remember? Yeah, and now we've got a new band as well, Superspreader. We're going to be talking about that. But first of all, I got news for him. Maybe he might pick up on it. You never know. Check this out, Mark.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107 FM in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record and Sony Music Launcher.
Since the last time we caught up with you, my friend, we've hooked up with Rise Up TV, Big Record, and also Sony Music, The Orchard as well. So we'll have a chat about that as we go. And believe me, kind of lost that. It went, disappeared. But in the meantime, folks, let me do this.
Galaxy 107 FM.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and coming out of the band, of course, Fiction 6, we're talking to the man himself, Mark Leno. And, well, we know that Tim Steinreich is a big fan of yours. I've been reading your mail on Facebook this morning as well. I've got to be honest with you, he's going, beautiful big fan. Big fan. We'll put you live to the desk very, very shortly. Jay is in the house as well, of course, from Indie Magazine. Nice to have you on board, Jay. And believe me, another absolutely awesome interview. But first of all, let me do this. Here is Fiction 6 and Beyond the Shadows on Galaxy. Gosh, it's still hot in here. It really is. What's the temperature over there, Mark?
Actually, it's fairly warm right now. It was cold, quite cold for a while. We had some snow last week, and it stayed really cold with some ice on the roads until like about 2 days ago it started to warm up a little bit. Yeah, so it's like in the 40s Fahrenheit, you know. So.
Okay, but no, bugger that. I don't like snow. I really don't. you can have that stuff, you really can. Hey, listen.
I had plenty of it in Jersey, trust me, I understand.
Barbara came in to work one morning, it was 10 degrees outside and I had a heater on.
You did.
It's true, isn't
yes,
it?
You did.
It is. But you see, I got to work about 11:30 that night, the night before, and it was damn cold through the night, and I just left the heater on. I've forgotten all about it. So,
you gotta be careful. You can burn the place down with that.
Thank you.
Oh, it happens. It happens.
Just gotta make sure you have good insurance.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It really isn't. Gabe Miranda's back. Hello, my friend. Nice to have you back again from Norway. And as always, we love you guys over there in Viking Queen. And of course, there's a new band in the wind, I've heard. Looking forward to that. Really am.
Oh, Viking Queen. I haven't chatted with them in quite a while.
Yeah, he's been, I think he's been very, very tied up with the new look of Viking Queen. Plus, right. At the same time, I think Tuna is forming her own band. I'm not sure. There's a little whisper about it.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm excited. I reckon it'll be a great band as well. Really will. If Gear's got anything to do with it, it'll be a damned awesome band. There you go. I'm looking forward to it. So, have you been gigging? Doing any shows?
No, we haven't been doing any shows. Well, there's a few things about that. Before, the problem was that, our lives, right? We try to see if we can get into like the festival market where we can kind of do that kind of stuff. But then, of course, the whole pandemic thing also made that a lot worse. Mm-hmm. So we're probably going to have to wait till some of that clears. And right now, with the new label, and we have a new distribution deal for Fiction 6, I'm trying to really gear it up to where more people know about the band. I think it's really the key part is more people knowing about us. Especially with this new album, I don't think that it's a problem of the songs. I think it's just not enough people know who we are yet.
Right. Well, believe me, there's a lot of people listen to us that know who the hell you are. I know
That's
this.
awesome.
I know this because we get the requests for you guys.
That's great. I'd love to hear that.
We do. We get a lot of requests for you guys, especially on a Saturday night. Fantastic. I come in and work on a Sunday morning and, I have a look through all the emails. Poor. I try and help out the receptionist before Monday, I do, because she would have a heart attack otherwise. But believe me, we do get a lot of emails for Fiction 6. And
excellent.
We've been playing Superspreader without saying anything, just playing it. And literally, my friend, people just avalanched us with want to know who, what, when, where's. You know what I mean?
You're holding out.
Yeah, well, I kind of have been. It's like
that's great.
Dipping the toe in the water before you throw yourself in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
glad to hear that.
Now, you may have picked up on this. I'm not sure, but we are now in association with Rise Up TV. And Big Records, and also Sunny Music, The Orchard as well. We want to forward this on to them because we're including them into the interviews that we're doing, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
So with luck, we'll be able to get you included in something that maybe they're doing, if you know what I mean. So, and I've assured them we only play the best music and only interview the best artists. So,
well, I appreciate that. And once we get into the merchandising stuff, I'll definitely send you guys some stuff. We haven't gotten into the merchandising yet, but when I do, I'll make sure I get you something over there.
Let's go to the desk. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and nice to have everybody back again. It really, really is. Thank you for joining us. If you're going to watch a little later on over on YouTube, you know what to do. No, you do. No, you do. Sub, thumb, bell, bingo. Subscribe, like us, and notifications for the bell. When we have important people like Mark Leno from the band Fiction 6 joining us. We first met Mark, a few months ago, I got to be honest with you, way back on York's World. And, a couple of people there that were included in that particular show, including Tim Steinreich from The Mighty One, and, of course, Gay Miranda, who's joining us right now from Viking Queen, is watching as well, by the way. Thank you very much for joining us in Norway there, my friend. But let's take nothing away from nothing. We are joined by Mark Leno, right here at Galaxy. Hello, my bro. Nice to have you back.
Yes, nice to be back with my friends from across the pond. So.
Yeah. I was kind of worried the last time we met that maybe you might have needed a counsellor or something like that. But you've put yourself through this excruciating pain on coming on back again. Well done, you're brave.
Well, I'm feeling jealous. I can't quite grow the cool enough beard like yours, so I always seem to have to trim it back. I am getting a little bit of the gray, though. So.
But I tell you what, and I'll give you a little hint here. One man that asked me one day, what do you feed that thing? I said female bass players.
Oh, there you go.
It leaves that grey sheen on it. I'm only 21, honest. Sean Simpson is back again. Love to have you back again, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we love you too. We really, really do. You rock. You do. Now, my friend, we kicked off the show with Beyond the Shadows. Now, we do get a few requests for this one. So tell me a little bit about this. Give me the backstory on this one.
Well, it really connects to the whole album. So Ghost of My Father's Past, the whole storyline, it's really about, some of it's somewhat historical, because I'm a history buff. I know you are, because you watch the documentaries as well. But also it has to do with, like, my history and my belief systems, and not that I'm saying I'm pushing those belief systems on anyone, but they're my own personal belief systems, things that I've been a part of. And Beyond the Shadows is kind of one of those tunes that's saying that just can't make it through this world on our own. You don't know a lot of times what's beyond the shadows, but you're looking for that light to guide you through. And so it's like one of those kind of songs. And a lot of the songs, the way they're written, a lot of people can really make up their own judgment and how that kind of applies to their own life. So I've always been very much into the, not just history, but the mysticism type of thing, faith, and I was born on 6/6/66, so that kind of feeds into it a little bit. But I'm into all that kind of stuff, symbolism, like I said. So, but yeah, that's what it's about, really.
Nice, and didn't realise that. So you were blessed right from the start.
That's what they say. According to the 4 6s, not the 3 6s. We already know the 3 6s read, but according to the 4 6s, it's both the angels and the devil's numbers. So I guess that applies well to the Gemini that I am. So
yeah, believe me, my halo's around my ankles. I got to be honest with you.
As long as you can hula hoop that bad boy, you're in good shape.
Well, believe me, you should see what I can do with that. Believe me. It could be a lot of fun if we get together with our halos. Now, this really got me, and believe me, when Barbara first said to me, we're talking to Mark Leno, I said, oh, great, new music from Fiction 6, and she goes, no. I went, no. She goes, no, yes, but no. And I went, well, come on, elaborate. She goes, Superspreader, and I went, pardon? Yeah. To me, I had this vision of something fertiliser on out in the farmyard, the super spreaders, really. But Mark, apparently now yourself and Scott and Rory have formed this band called Superspreader. Now, first of all, where did you come up with the name? Secondly, why the hell did you do that? And thirdly, I want to know the skinny, because believe me, we've been getting a lot of people not knowing who, what, when, where, but we have played the song. They want to know everything about it as well. So give us the down-ho on everything here.
Sure. So when the pandemic first started, I got together my drummer from Fiction 6, Rory Fashion. He said, look, I got this friend, Scott Campbell, in Orlando, Florida, and he just wants you to do some tributes. So of course, the first one they threw on me was Triumph, Fight the Good Fight. So they really wanted me to reach for the ceiling on that one. But that's the first track we did. And then so here we were, like 40-something tributes later, from everything from Judas Priest to Kiss to Bee Gees to Simple Minds, whatever that we felt like coming. We just released a Megadeth tribute. So we were talking, and what's funny is that's called Farmer Bob, and the way that happened is at the beginning of the pandemic, we were on a chat, and we were like, what do we want to call this thing? I said, I don't know, how about Farmer Bob? So it kind of stuck, and so we decided, hey, let's just start doing some originals. We've been doing all of these tributes, and we continue to do tributes. We're doing Kansas and Scorpions right now, and a couple others, and so we're going to do a Meatloaf one as well. Because he just passed. He was so great. Loved the Meatloaf stuff. So we said, the same thing. We were kind of sitting around and going, I don't know, how about, lots going on. It had a different meaning before. Let's just call it Superspreader. And so that's kind of how it came out. There's nothing political to it. Nothing that was, like, negative. It was just kind of like, here it is. And the first song that came out actually is not political either. It's kind of like, can we all just get along kind of song. It's like, it doesn't matter what you look like, where you come from. You're either walking with a good walk or you're walking with a bad one. So, and that's kind of what the first song was about. So,
I get it. I understand. So, Blinded by the Light, interesting name, interesting title. How did you come to this?
The same way that, so we're kind of jokesters in the Superspreader Farmer Bob, circuit of things. We just want to make light and fun of things. So there was a song called "Blinded by the Light" some years ago, wrapped up like a douche. But basically, there's a line in there. It was originally called "Caught Up in the Lie" when I first sent over the draft. I did a draft of the song, sent it over to Scott, and then it was restructured from there. We all wrote it together. And so he said, well, why don't we just call it Blinded by the Lie? That's pretty cool. And he said, like Blinded by the Light. And I say, yeah, I like that tune. That's cool. So that's how that name came about.
Well, I got to be honest with you. We have been playing it, as I mentioned. We haven't said anything to anybody. Everybody wanted to know who, what, when, where, how. So we're going to release it officially right here, right now on Galaxy. Love that riff. Is it a riff? Is it an original riff?
The whole thing is original riff. The beginning though was slightly kind of influenced by the song by The Sweet. Love Is Like Oxygen.
Yeah.
So it was influenced by that, but it is a different riff, but it's the same chordal structure.
Exactly. Yeah, I kind of got that one. I did. Sean Simpson, 6266, not quite 666, but you're close. It's not bad. You got a 2 in there. It's not bad. Oh dear, what happened here? Where did we go?
Know.
We went somewhere.
Just going to Galaxy.
Oh, go into Galaxy. No, I'll give it back to you. You're good with technology. Your equipment. I'm useless. Hey, Mark, I was just saying to the young fellow that was we were interviewing earlier on, I said to him, why did the turkey cross the road? He goes, I don't know. I says, because, just to prove he wasn't chicken. He goes,
do you search for these while you're watching your documentaries? Or?
No. They come to me.
They come to you.
It's
really, a mysticism.
Well, it's actually a byproduct of the trade. I used to be a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
Back in the day. So
and now you sit down.
Yeah, I sit down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good one.
I'm old, all right? I'm not allowed to sit down.
I'm not exactly a spring chicken myself, buddy.
Yeah, well, we don't want to get into any poultry jokes now, do we?
Yeah, that's right.
It could be corny. Well, look, the last guy, Ryan Laird, we were doing poultry jokes. It was... Hey, I didn't want to stop him. We needed eggs. It's true. We were having poultry jokes. But, I did say to him, why did the toilet paper not cross the road?
Not sure.
It was pooped. Dad jokes.
How many cross the road jokes do you have? Did you count them up and actually numerically write them down?
Listen, I can only count to 21. I got 10 fingers, 10 toes.
And a nose. Makes 21.
It's true, I tell you.
Center digit keeps count, right?
All right. And the pendulum swings. Dear, oh dear, Mark. You're not going to want to come back again, I know this.
Yeah, we just drove off that other road.
Yeah, right off that other road. Have we got air in our tyres? Oh yeah, I think so.
Well, you're talking to somebody who once had a band in New Jersey that actually ran down the center of town nude, so we're okay.
Okay. Well, here's something to think about then. Why do they call a toothbrush, not a teeth brush?
I guess that really depends on geography, huh?
It was invented in Kentucky.
Galaxy.
You see, the thing, Mark, is that Barbara has been giving me a bit of stick all the way through the festive period, saying, Grant, next year you've got to come up with new, jokes and stuff like that. So, sorry, you're the first to wear them.
I'll wear them well. It's just fine.
Very, very cool. Got to be honest with you, blinded by the lie, absolutely love this work. I really, really do. And are we going to see more of Superspreader in the near future?
Yes, we're actually going to do more originals. We're going to take a different approach than Fiction 6. Fiction 6 has been putting out, a couple singles and then an album. I think Superspreader is going to stick more on kind of our Farmer Bob model. We're just going to keep putting singles out. And I think that'll, no pun intended, that'll spread out more, and it'll allow us to, put out more material over a shorter period of time.
I love that idea, and that means that not only are you, concentrating on writing new music, recording new music, but you're going to put yourself through this torture again and come on back, aren't you?
That's absolutely correct. I have to come back to hear the new jokes, so I have to come back every now and then.
Dear, I'll readjust my funny bone. Yeah, I'm going to have to. But Mark, thank you so much for joining us back here in New Zealand. It's an absolute pleasure to catch up again. Don't go anywhere just yet. But don't forget, folks, if you're going to join us a little later on over there on YouTube, sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. This was brought to you not only by Galaxy 107 FM, but in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record, and Sony Music, The Orchard, right here at Galaxy. Have a good day. We'll catch you very soon.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107 FM in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record, and Sony Music, The Orchard.
That was